the colonialists. So England patched this back together and gave the Jews the land. And now here we are. I told you last night that people who are anti-colonialist are going to make the same case that they're making against Israel. They'll make it against us. Remember, little Satan, Israel, great Satan, us. The Middle East is on fire, right? I told you last night that they would start to make this case about us. They would start to merge these two cases. Well, I want to show you something we found last night. It's a clip from International Answer, funded by George Soros and the Tides Foundation. Listen to one of their speakers on colonialism.
Is that and this is something that makes the Israeli colonial settlement of Palestine more like that of the United States than South Africa, even while I maintain that they both have apartheid, different kinds of apartheid system, as did the United States. But the U.S. and Israeli models are more models not of subjugating and exploiting the population, but of the extermination or complete removal of the population. That the situation that exists in the Middle East today is very large, and it's not just the Middle East, it's also the conflict in Africa. Many of the conflicts in Africa are really a direct outgrowth of colonialism.
Okay, so people will listen to that and they'll say, I don't even know, it doesn't have to do with anything. And they'll dismiss it as just rhetoric or old news. What our founders believe, whatever. I'll tell you what our founders believe. Our founders believe the only way you could trust a theory of government is to know the history of human nature. And they studied it, but apparently nobody in Washington does anymore. I know a little bit of human history. At least when it comes to the Jews, it's pretty hard to miss the museums. The Jews haven't been killed. They haven't just been persecuted. They've been hunted down, chased off land after land, tortured, experimented on, and killed. They have been refused safe harbor by everyone, including the United States of America, when they were being exterminated. Then, to make it all nicey nice, we gave them worthless, oilless land. And they were happy. And they were our allies. And they have yet been attacked over and over and over. And now our president says, I'm just trying to help. You know what? The old things like colonialism might live on with some people. It might be old news to you, but it lives on with some people. And the old hatred of Jews lives on as well. Do you even know what Nakba Day is? Because I didn't. I had no idea. I'm learning all kinds of stuff about Israel that I had no idea. Nakba Day. It's the day of catastrophe. That's what Nakba means, day of catastrophe. Palestinians celebrate Israeli Independence Day as Nakba Day. It's celebrated like this. This is how they celebrated Nakba Day in surrounding countries. It's like July 4th upside down. It's a celebration to them. Their television station caught this sweet old woman talking about Independence Day for Israel, otherwise known to her as Nakba Day. Listen to what she says. Watch.
الخامس عشر من أيار عام 48
بنتذكرها كيف ليش بنتذكره إن شاء الله بنصرنا وبننسى هذاك الأيام إن شاء الله بتدفنوها بإيديكم وبتذبحوا اليهود بإيديكم زي ما ذبحناهم في الخليل إن شاء الله بتذبحوهم اليهود ذبحوهم أهل الخليل وأبي والله ذبحوا وجاب أواعي من عندهم وكسبوها.
Isn't that great? I want to show you this. This is where she's talking about. That's where this is happening. Right here. Right here. Here's Israel. Okay? This is the West Bank. This is, right, you got to give this back. Here she is. Nakba Day. Now I want to show you the airport. Put the airport in. Do you have it? There's the airport. Now you tell me, you can shoot a plane from a rooftop. How is anybody even going to, how do you secure this land for the Jews? Especially when you have over here, when you have Iran saying we're going to run them into the sea? How do you do that? How do you fly a plane into the airport? And they want these people, now, these people, also to take Jerusalem. Not all of it, not all of it. But 1967 lines, the old part. Does anyone, first of all, believe that the old hatred will die? Do you think that lady who's talking about, yeah, I want you to massacre them, I want you to kill them with your own hands, you think that dies when they go, oh, we give you land? Oh, well, let's not massacre you. Does that happen? Let me tell you how this ends. It ends with the destruction of Israel. It ends with the end of the Western way of life. It is the keystone of the West. You do this, it inflames the Middle East, and I got news for you. Bill Kristol, make fun of me all you want. A caliphate is established.